Welcome everyone. Last week we didn't did our 10-hour session because of a public holiday of 14th August. So we are again continuing our 10-hour session. First of all, I am Muhammad Awais, one of the co-founder of Empeer Den and Empeer Den. And 10-hour is a session, is our weekly session that we are doing on every Saturday at 10 p.m. To encourage the collaboration between the startup owners, between the students, and discuss several uh, trendy tech things that include the last week tech news. And in every of our 10-hour session, we will have one of the founder who is building something unique, who is coming in and basically sharing his or her product with the community, who is giving feedbacks and who will also give the opportunities for collaboration, internships, and other stuff. So today we are starting our session, and at the start of our session, we will love to have some introductions of some people. Any one of you can basically unmute your mic and give your short introduction, uh, and then we will jump on to our tech news session of last week. So any of you guys can unmute your mic and give a short introduction. Muhammad Saad or Faizan, Dua Batu, anyone of you guys? Or anyone else also can just unmute their mic and give us a short introduction. This is just for ice breaking and setting the tone of the session. So don't worry, even if you are a student or you're a beginner, you can unmute and tell us about yourself. If no one is doing that, so we also have Abdul Basit with us. So Basit, we will have your session at the end of our this session. So you can like at the start you can shortly introduce yourself in 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will shift to the tech news, and at the end we will come back to your product. So over to you, Basit.
So, hi guys, it's me, Abdul Basit. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so my startup's called DressUp. It's your personal stylist backed by AI, but you can say it's basically a hyper personalized marketplace in मतलब techie का keywords अभी आपको use कर रहा हूँ. I hope सारे techie ही होंगे यहाँ पे. उसके अलावा, in a nutshell, you can imagine you walk into a shop and that shop is made just for you. And every piece of clothing that exists in that shop is going to be handpicked by your personal stylist. So that is what DressUp is.
Interesting. So we will let you know more about DressUp at the end of our session. So thank you for the short introduction. Anyone else wants to give the introduction? Else we will be jumping on our tech news session. Okay, so Adam Ahmed is with us. So Adam, over to you for discussing the latest tech news of the last week.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, that's good. And is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay, that's good. So let's start with a short introduction of mine, as any of you didn't give your introduction. So my name is Hamame, and I am one of the founders of this initiative that we have been doing for the past 2 months, as Awais has already introduced the initiative. So as we are in this tech space, and it is, I would say, for everyone, not just for those that are connected with the IT industry, but also with other industries that might say marketing, operations. Everybody is getting affected, or getting benefit, or getting advantage or disadvantage from all these happenings that are happening in the tech industry. So this session that I usually present every week is the tech news of the week. So let's go ahead and see what we have for this week, like what has been happening for the last 1 week. So first of all, we have, as we know, that we all use GitHub, and it's a human-centric. It was a human-centric platform before the AI agents came. And in 2026 alone, the GitHub has seen almost 200 plus outages. And during the last week, I guess it was like not the last week, this week, it was August 17 when GitHub has an outage, and GitHub was down totally. No one was able to fetch, pull, or push their codes. And at the same moment that Cursor announced that we are launching our own code hosting platform, just like GitHub. But the thing is that in past also we have seen such code hosting platforms. But the issue with these platforms were that they were not AI centric, or AI agentic engineering integration wasn't there. So what they launched was that this is a platform where you can host your code, and that is by Cursor. And then using you can sync your GitHub also. Let's say you are using Cursor, you are using Cloud Code. So all the PRs, all the GitHub action workflows that you are using for your CI/CD pipelines or the DevOps pipelines, so they will be parallelly running on GitHub and also on this Cursor code hosting platform, which is known as Origin. So this is the good thing in it is that it is AI as an agent scale level, that all those platform that you're using. So it would be pushing the code parallelly to the GitHub and to this platform, which is Origin by Cursor. And then there were infrastructure bottlenecks for available in the past platforms that were launched. So they are trying to cover that gap. And also there's the zero migration infrastructure, like migrating your code or parallelly running your code on GitHub and Origin wouldn't be an issue. So this is something interesting for us from the past few years, like not just a few years, we can say almost from 2 decades. GitHub has been running and has been up. And in 2018, if I'm not wrong, it was bought by Microsoft for almost $8 billion. And after getting bought up by Microsoft for almost 7.5 to $8 billion, so they have been spending a lot on hosting GitHub, and in 2025 alone, it see almost 1 billion plus commits by AI agents, like all the agents that we are using, either it's Cursor, Cloud Code, or Menace, or others ones. So it has seen almost 1 billion plus commits, because there was a term that get introduced, and it was vibe coding, which we usually these days call as agentic engineering. So, but in 2026, they are estimating, like there are some articles by Microsoft and GitHub, that they are estimating that there would be almost 16 billion plus commits by those AI agents in 2026. So I guess this is something that we can all agree on, like commits are increasing. Moving next is a very unique, not a unique project or a unique idea. Many companies have already integrated it. Some of you or most of you might have tried Menace AI. It was MANUS, Menace AI. And it was launched by Chinese founders, and they were probably sitting in either in USA or in Singapore. And what they did was they created something similar, which the SpaceX AI or Cursor have launched, which is GrokBot. So a bot that has its own operating system, that isn't running its files on your local system. Let's say when you are using Cursor. So Cursor can access your files in your system. But let's say you have to give a task. Let's say that you have to give a task, like these are my Facebook credentials or my Meta credentials, and now you have to do postings on my behalf. Or let's say that we figure it out in that way, that this is the bot, and we specify our agent or bot that you have to first go to Canva, log into our account, create some graphics there, and then log into our Facebook and then post on Meta. So this was being done on a cloud-based operating system that has its own intelligence. So this was what Menace was, but Menace, if I'm not wrong, got occupied by Meta, Facebook, the company behind Facebook, Meta. So now GrokBot is launched by SpaceX AI, and it is on another level because it has all the multi-agent coordination and demonstration. So let's say if you are querying one agent for your marketing and one agent for your sales, so all of these can work in a sync mode, and all of those would have a cloud-based operating system from where they can do actions. As of now, I think it was launched on August 11, and they are continuously improving it. And the use cases or how the people are utilizing it is very phenomenal. Like many people are querying, again, creating a SaaS is one thing, and then working on the sales and distribution is the other thing. So many people are querying working, creating different agents that are utilizing the GrokBot, and those agents are working on their sales and distribution side. And the results are phenomenal. You guys can check it out on Twitter or on Reddit. So there's a good scope regarding this. And if you have the cursor subscription, let's say the basic plan or the premium plan or the pro plan, so now the GrokBot, I guess it was yesterday when they have added special usage for GrokBot in cursor plan also. So if you have cursor plan, you can check it out. So moving towards our next news, we have we have Telegram. As we all know, is the secure end-to-end encryption messaging platform, Telegram. So Telegram has applied for .gram domains to ICANN, which is the platform, or which is the organization that basically associate domains. For those that might not know, basically domains are associated usually with countries. Let's say that we all have seen .ai domains. So all those .ai domain, .ai means is associated with a country on a broader perspective. So if it's an island nation, if you check it out, and whenever a domain gets purchased, it gets registered in that registry. So that country or that hosting platform gets some amount out of it. So this was a top layer, and on the secondary layer, we have other domains like .versal, .app, and all those. So this is what Telegram has applied for, is a .gram domain, and you can consider it in that way. Like recently, WhatsApp introduced the username feature. So let's say you have a Telegram account, it would be associated with the domain. Let's say my username is Arham Ahmed. So I would get a Telegram domain if this gets accepted, like arhamahmed.gram. And then further on top of it, what Pavel, who is the founder of Telegram, is telling is that they would build in a prompt-based web publishing platform. So let's say we all have been working on getting our portfolio websites, our own personal portfolio websites. So usually what we have seen is that most of the people don't buy a domain. If let's say some student is working on its personal portfolio website, so he will be deploying on .versal.app, let's say arhamahmed.versal.app. But after you get this domain, so it would be like arhamahmed.gram. So it would be a good marketing tactic or good marketing tactic for the Telegram platform, because .gram would be presenting Telegram. So let's see how this goes. And moving forward, we have so we have Versal launching agentic.com, which is basically an agent readiness scanner, or you can say AEO, GEO scanner, that basically if you put a website onto it, so it will scan how good the website is in regards that the agents, those might be like Bing, Microsoft's Bing agent, Claude agent, or how well those LLMs or those platforms can read your website. So this isn't something new. We already knew that there are multiple platform scanners that are there, and they do provide you with good analytics or good scanning. Like you are like if you put up your product website or personal website, so they will let you know like there are these issues. You have to convert your images into these formats, and you have to add these much things. Let's say like the robots.txt file, the LLMs.txt file, and then the agent would be able to read them. So this website that they have created is in collaboration with Aura. Aura has provided them a lot of data, like how the agents are reading the website. So as you can see, like here in this slide, I have put some analysis, like comparative analysis of what we have right now. So Cloudflare has something like this, that is it agentready.com, and it is a good one if I have to compare all these three platforms that I've created the comparison with, because it checks things on the API and the MCP level also. Let's say if you have a product, you have a SaaS product, and you have created some connectors, or you have applied for connectors for cloud, so it would also read those files. So as you can see, like I've put my website here, and on the Cloudflare level, it has a 33 score out of 100. And on the same website that I've put on the is agentic platform, so I see that my website is 79 out of 100 of how AI agents are reading it. And then further, if I see Framer, most of you have known about Framer. Give a quick heads up or a thumbs up if you know about Framer. So Framer has also its AEO analyzer, where you can put your website, and it will let you know like how good your website is in terms of AI reading your platform. And also, if you go to all these platforms, what they do, the good thing that you can do is they provide you with the prompts to improve. As you can see here, like Versal is giving a prompt to improve. So when I clicked on this prompt to improve, it just copied in my clipboard a prompt that I can give to some agent so he can add all those things which can increase my score. And further, if you go to Framer, Framer has these 4 categories for understanding what the AI agents are doing. So if you go to these categories, it will let you know like what are the parameters on which the agents are winning, or on which the Framer is analyzing or scanning your website. So these are the 3 platforms that are very useful. So moving forward, I guess I would say like this was the main tech news that has been happening the past few weeks. Some are not added. Just let me share my screen and show you. Okay, so just this is a competition that has been happening. If someone doesn't know what revenue cat is, so he should definitely look into it, as development has become very easy these days. So they have this competition happening between August 1st to September 30, where you can compete for 1 million plus prizes. So definitely you wouldn't be winning 500 or $600,000, but usually in these competitions, when you participate, you do get $50 to $100 either in credits or in cash form. So yes, this is one competition. And then we have this website popping up very much on X. I was seeing it. So what this is, like, let's say you have a product, or let's say you are analyzing some competitor's website. So you usually would see, let's say if it's my website, so it would say convertinar.com. Okay. So when I put my website on web, I do usually have subdomains also. And when you are looking into a competitor website, you might have to check the subdomain. So there were some subdomain analyzer, but they were not up to that mark. So what you can do is you can see this website crt.name v1, and you just have to change the URL here. Let's say if I put x.com. Okay. There are some weird subdomains that are popping. There is a debate going on, as you can see on the platform. Anyways, you can see all the subdomains that are available here. So someone who is from cybersecurity background might create a script, and that goes into each these of domains, and then there would be some unique things or some new features popping up that might be available here by mistake, let's say. So you can create a thread about it on either on LinkedIn, like X is going to launch this. So there's a whole domain going out there. So these are all the subdomains that the x.com has registered. And let's say we can type. Okay. So this was another thing. And for the last one, we have, let me share my screen again. So last, I would just end. So these are some robot Olympics that these robots are preparing for, and it's mainly happening in China. And we can see there is a career-ending injury in robotic athletics. Let's see. And then this is the fastest AI robot having a stroke. We have seen it in humans, but this is unique. So yes, we would expect some cool news by the end of next week. So that's it from my side. Thank you. Over to you, Wes.
Thank you so much, Sharamame, for the detailed things. And on the last one, like it made me think how their brain, because the strokes happen when in humans, it's basically on the brain level. So how it is happening in the robots on the brain level. I know there are a lot of companies working on the brain infrastructure for hardware robots. So if you guys are interested, you can search for those companies, and there's a lot of interesting developments happening around them. So we will move to our next session, and we will invite Abdul Basit to share his, like, what is your product, and then we will love to give you feedback and questions, or maybe we will love to become your customers.
Okay, yeah, sure. So basically, our vision is confidence through fashion. So when you're wearing your best fit,
your voice isn't clear. Basit.
Is it now?
Better now.
So our vision is basically confidence through fashion. So when you're wearing your best fit and the confidence you have that you're going to move mountains today, that is what we want to, translate into your daily life. When you buy things that actually complement your personality and skin tone, so you don't need to go through your wardrobe just to find a pair of shirt and jeans, that the only pair of shirt and jeans that is going to look good on you in your wardrobe. So I'll take you guys to our website. You can, try our demo over there. Let me just share my screen. So this is our website. It's by the name of the DressUp.co. And here you can see the confidence of the fit, perfect fit, yeah. But the main thing is you can try the demo from over here, and let me just give you a little bit of demo as well. Okay. So we're not actually providing a lot of value in the demo. I would say you get a glimpse of the value you are going to get. Like maybe these are the colors, but the list is so vast that you cannot put it in. We cannot put it in front of you just from the demo. So you just get a hint of what we provide, and then from here either you can directly sign up, or you know sign up, or you can press on the cross button as well if you don't find any way. So I'll take you guys to our application. This is live and this is my profile. So on the first login, you have a couple of questions that you need to answer, which basically makes your style profile. I'll show it to you. So these are the bunch of questions that we ask on the first time sign up. So like my profile is done, and after those questions, this is the homepage that you are going to get, and these are all the things that would complement your skin tone, your vibe, your personality, and give you a hyper personalized environment. So it's just like it's a shop made just for me, Abdul Basit's marketplace, and in this marketplace I have items coming from a different number of brands. It's coming from Breakout, Outfitters, Maria B, and Cardi. Right now, from these 4 stores. In the future, we're going to add some more. But I'll just let's just try out whether our algorithm works fine or not. Just let's see. So I'm going to edit my profile. Supposedly, if I'm a female, supposedly, guys. And let me just change my style preference. Okay, so I want, let's just say, modern and edgy with okay, casual to formal. I want a combination of Eastern and Western dresses, but I want to go for a wedding. I want to go for a nikah, and I want to see which, what looks good on me. So I just save my profile, and let's just go back to the marketplace and see. Okay, so supposedly, if I was a girl, these are the these are the dresses that would have looked good on me for nikah occasion, bridal occasion, or any formal event, wedding, you can say. So this is what our product does. I hope you get what we do.
Oh, yes, it's really, really interesting product. Before we jump on the question answer session and next session, I would love to know about your journey. Like, when did you started? Did you get incubated or did you get some investments or where are you now? If possible for you, you can tell us about your numbers too.
Okay, yeah, I can tell you guys about it. So this journey started, I would say, ideation stage started in the end of the university, but मैं इसके ऊपर properly काम नहीं कर रहा था और मैंने नहीं सोचा था कि मैं इसको startup बनाऊंगा. तो फिर ये हुआ कि उसके बाद आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन आई वाज लाइक यार लेट्स मेक समथिंग ऑफ आवर ओन ना. उससे पहले मैं एक और स्टार्टअप में भी काम कर रहा था. इट वाज इन इट्स ग्रोथ स्टेज. Then I founded my own startup. Uske baad, we haven't raised any funding because we are bootstrapping it due to our own factors, I would say. Uske alawa, we have graduated from NIC Islamabad cohort 3. We have graduated from Founder Institute, and we have like more than 200 users, enjoying having a good hyper personalized shopping experience.
Okay, interesting. So, like you're saying 200 paid users or 200 just like the normal users?
No, we're not. We are not charging anything at the moment because we need to find product market fit and a bigger sample size, I would say.
Okay, so okay, and what will be the business model? Will it be a subscription based or will it be a uh, something else like charging commission from the sales happening from the marketplace?
So marketplace in itself is a whole revenue model, and other than that, when we have premium features, we can charge a B2C or subscription model. And there's a B2B side of DressUp as well that is not in front of the user, but we have a B2B side as well.
Yeah, that could be like if you know about there's a startup ongoing called as Gift Card Day, or most of you guys know about Go Loot Low. So it could be like something like that too. It's
Yeah,
interesting and such a unique product. Yeah.
yeah, we're just trying it. Pakistan is
I,
a crazy
yeah.
market.
Yeah. I think that there are a lot of startup in the same niche, successful startups in the same niche in India. But I remember I'm not able to recognize the exact name, but I think there's none in Pakistan. So it would be really good to see that some Pakistani startup is coming up in that niche. So, mic is open for everyone. If you guys have any questions or any feedback, you will unmute your mic and give back to Basit on his product. Or if you have any question about the product, you can ask.
I guess nobody has any questions.
Maybe there. Yeah.
So if nobody has any
So,
questions, I'm gonna take off or kya scene hai like
yes, like I have some more questions, but I want like people to jump in.
yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes,
Okay.
Ramkula.
Okay, your idea was unique and it was quite interesting. So I was asking, you are filtering out the products according to the personality of user, right?
Not just personality, but we have unique features as well. Like Arham, you can see Arham and OS. They have their camera on. Both have different set of unique features on their faces. But we analyze that as well. We take into account that as well.
So you have trained your own models according to the facials and also the type of colors or type of dresses they like.
Yes, but in a bigger picture, I would say there are some fashion rules that are written. You have to take a look at them because when you're wearing some things, if you're wearing a flannel, so whether it looks good on you or not, there are some features that AI doesn't always need to be involved in these kind of things. AI is a buzzword, I know, but yeah, 90 10, 80, 20, you can say that.
Like, can it visualize that thing? Like, if I want to know how a hoodie will look like on me.
How an outfit is going to look on you.
Yeah.
Virtual try on इसको कहते हैं और ये अभी हमने फीचर अपने प्रोडक्ट में नहीं डाला हुआ बट वी हैव दैट फीचर बट हमने अपने प्रोडक्ट में नहीं अभी डाला हुआ because that is not
Perfect.
a USP.
Perfect.
So, thank you, Rahmat. There was someone else who also unmuted their mic for the question. You can unmute your mic and ask the questions. I guess Dua Batu, you were going to ask some question. So what's like you talked about Basit, your USP. So what's your USP? Like what you are going to make your USP?
USP is basically an emotional USP, I would say. You know, in fashion में you're wearing Gucci or something else, तो उसमें बस वो emotional element जो होता है ना वही उसको set apart कर रहा होता है. So I would say mainly it revolves around the emotion. Again, our vision was confidence through fashion.
So like that's I think marketing side. The USP is basically a feature that other people cannot capture or other people cannot basically easily replicate. So in terms of tech or in terms of something that is
Yeah,
unique in your
tech these
product.
days is very easy to replicate, honestly speaking. So, you know, our USP is basically our brand positioning, I would say. But अगर आप टेक को ही कहना चाह रहे हैं, I would say कि मतलब a shop made just for you, that is our USP.
This thing,
Techie USP.
a shop made for you. This thing, like, but still, like, it isn't it? So okay, yes, Saad, you raise your hand. You can unmute your mic and ask the question.
Basit, if you had to describe your product in one sentence, how would you describe it?
Okay. If I need to describe my product in one sentence, how would I describe it? It's a shop made just for you. Again.
So
I don't like to use the words AI in, you know, by sentence.
yeah, like I'm just thinking about a new idea that I got from your product. That is basically there should be some account-based layer that I can, or a setting or something that I can import on any shopping website or on any marketplace while doing the shopping. So for example, I get on the DressUp, I get my settings on, my maybe JSON object on, and now I get on the Outfitter website and I import a JSON maybe through extension or through something. And now they are filtering out all of their products as per the settings or the JSON file I get from the DressUp. So it would be interesting. It would be like importing yourself in any marketplace.
Yeah, we have that side as well, but you know, in order to get people on our marketplace, you know, create a monopoly or make our marketplace people dependable on our marketplace, we need to do these kind of things. But yeah, we do have an plan about just a sign in with Google, or you have a sign up with DressUp on any website, and you just have a hyper personalized experience on that e-commerce store as well.
Yeah. Yeah, like it would be good to add a sign up, but that would be dependent upon that specific basically brand. So if you try to make it maybe from the extension that is independent of the brand permission, like if outfitters don't want to integrate DressUp.
Okay, so hyper
use the DressUp.
personalization. When you're doing a hyper personalization in your own brand, McKinsey tells us that more than 70% of your average order size increases मैं आपको वैसी एग्जांपल दे देता हूँ, if you like, I mean the boys over here. So आपका एक बार्बर होता है ना, जिसके ऊपर आपको ट्रस्ट होता है, ठीक है? अगर वो बार्बर आपको कह देने कि यार अवैस ये वाला
Basit,
स्टाइल
can you
तुम्हारा,
please be go with the English so we have like 2 to 3 people from
okay,
outside.
so say, okay, say yeah. So just to give you an example of when once the people have trust on the algorithm, how it impacts the business. Just think of your barber who you trust. If your barber gives you recommends you certain XYZ style, he says, okay, Basit, this style is new, and I think according to your facial structure and how your eyebrows, your eye depth, XYZ unique features, this is going to look good on you. And if I have trust on that barber, I am going to say, yeah, why not? So similarly, when you're shopping, you have a trust on any algorithm that you say this recommends the right fit for me, you are going to buy it. And this is going to make money for the brand, and we are going to make money from that as well.
Interesting. So yeah, that's a good example, I think. So like if anyone have any question, please feel free to jump in, else we will conclude our today's session. And thank you so much, Basit, for being here for today, uh, to give us insight about your product. We are also working on some products related to augmented reality and have some plan or work on which we'll try on, but currently we are not on that side right now. But it's interesting to see like there are people working in that specific niche.
Yeah.
So okay, everyone, fill up. If you don't have any questions, we will be wrapping up our today's session. Thank you. Have a Ayam, do you have any question?
No, nothing on my side.
So okay, have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Hopefully
guys.
we'll meet on next weekend, on next Saturday at 10 p.m.
Allah
Bye.
Hafiz.